Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your harsh truth reading for November. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. These just fell out. We have the Fool reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, and 6 of Wands reversed. So, yikes, we might be feeling kind of discouraged, like we've been through a lot and we're not really secure right now, and we're feeling discouraged. It could be that there's an element of that in your reading or going on right now for you. Just feeling discouraged, been through something, want to take a time out, not wanting to mess with, having zero to give about something. One more. All right. Hello? Okay. 8 of Wands, or rods in this deck. 8 of Wands. So we could be getting communication. We could be taking a trip. There could be a reawakening of an old issue. You could be getting news about something. 8 of Cups reversed. The Moon reversed. The Empress. Yay, that's a good position for that. 3 of Wands, or rods. 4 of Swords reversed, and 6 of Swords. All right. I will be clarifying with these. Okay, so this could be you hearing from this person that you don't want them to move on. You don't want to move on. You don't want to break up. You don't want to transition out of this relationship. You don't want to have things come to light that you're not going to be happy about. This speaks of still being confused, but this speaks of clarity, but not liking what you find and still being confused by what you find. So it's like confusion brings more, clarity brings more confusion. Okay, so there could be an end to the confusion, but then there's an unhappiness with what is, and it's on a grand scale, and because of that unhappiness, you still feel like you're at square one. Okay, this could be, oh dear, I think I'm gonna sneeze, Taurus or Aries here. All right, so let's clarify. We got 3 of Wands down here. You want patience and discernment. You want just throwing it out there, seeing what happens. So this could be you sending word to somebody or trying to communicate with somebody, and you don't want to become impatient. You don't want to be restless, like what's going on? What's going on? But okay. So what will happen is it looks like you're gonna get some clarity, but this is also transitioning out of a relationship, or a relationship and transition, using logic, intuition to move on. So, but we've got 2 cards about travel here. We've got 2 cards about transition here. So interesting. All right, let's look at this 8 of Cups reversed, please. 8 of Cups reversed for Sagittarius. 8 of Cups reversed, 2 cards. Is this about another person? Either, all right, so if it's situational, you want both of you to be in your separate corners dealing with this. You don't want, you want it to be like a break. You want it to be, let's not do anything, let's just go to our separate corners and hurt. But I don't want you moving on. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want you to go anywhere. So it could be that that's what you want from the other person. It could be that this is situational. Either way, it's basically the same thing, that either you're wanting the other person to not be able to move on. You still want to give things a chance. You still want the other person to give things a chance. What you don't want to be true is that there's still the heartache, because things come to light that just bring more confusion. Yeah, you don't want this. This could be Pisces right here, by the way. So you don't want it to be that it's always going to be this way with this very dynamic person. If this isn't a male fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo, this is somebody that's just really dynamic. They don't stay idle for too long. They can create. They're charming. They're sexy. They're passionate. They're always in pursuit. but they can be quite self-serving and quite manipulative. So, and it's always going to lead to more questions. You're never going to get a straight answer. They're always going to be on the move. They're never going to be able to, I'm not saying Leos and Aries and stuff. I'm saying this type of energy, this person, what you don't want is you don't want to have basically an attachment to a person that you're never going to quite know what's going on with them, because they are very manipulative, because they can be quite evasive. It's just never going to be secure. You're never going to get a solid answer. You're always going to be a little bit confused. You don't want that. This is in the don't want position. So just know that you're hoping that both of you are kind of heartbroken and in your separate corners right now, Sag, but you don't want it to be that you're just always going to be confused and left wondering about this person. And the reason why you would be confused and left wondering about this person is because they are quite dynamic. They are very sexy. They are very passionate. They can do all things. And it's almost like they're the magician reversed, but the magician and the magician reversed. Okay, because this speaks to somebody that can be quite manipulative, and self-serving. So just know that you don't want that to be the hallmark of it. You'd rather it just be that you're both kind of heartbroken. Nobody's going anywhere. We're just in our separate corners. You would like for patience. You would like for them to answer. If this is you sending word, you would like for them to answer. You're kind of waiting and seeing if they're going to answer back, or consider what you've said, and vice versa. Well, as I say, if this is them reaching out to you, you're hoping to, but I think this is you have reached out, or there's been communication of some sort, and you're really hoping that they will consider what you have to say. You don't want to be left waiting too long. You would like an answer. You don't want things to just be left in limbo. You don't want to have to get impatient, or you don't want it to just, you don't want to stay here forever, because this is about lack of progress. This is about getting impatient or just getting burnt out, being restless because you haven't received any kind of reciprocal communication, gestures, that sort of thing. And this Six of Swords, this is, okay, I was just going to clarify this. This is you most likely transitioning out of the relationship. This is about moving on. This is about not being able to move on. This is about transitioning with the help of friends. Regretful but necessary transition. This is a rite of passage. Talk about little. Okay, so here's the thing. 2 6s. I think I'm going to sneeze. Doggone it. I had to sneeze for like a half an hour. All right, hold on. Let me see what 2 6s are. Okay, so 2 6s is irritability. I could see that with the impatience and whatnot. Here's the thing. This card means either a rite of passage or regretful but necessary transition. Typically, which is, this is a love relationship we're talking about here. This could be leaving, okay? However, this could be transitioning. There's been this break in the relationship, okay? There's been like, and you're really hoping that this person isn't just always going to be evasive and elusive, and there's been a break. There's no communication right now, or there has been communication and you're really hoping for a reciprocity. This could be that in fact you begin to communicate and you leave what was unstable behind to a new stability, right? And you're working together. You're on the same page. Friends help you. This is about friends helping you transition. This is about friends helping you succeed. So it could be on its faces is like, oh, you're transitioning, you're moving on. But I think I said in the beginning, this transitioning out of, or transitioning in a relationship, something like that. Anyway, because it didn't, with this right here, it didn't feel like you were leaving. With these two right here, it didn't feel like you're leaving. And then we clarify, and you don't want to leave. So we clarify with this very stable king. This is somebody, man or woman. The characteristics of this person is someone who is very solid, secure, trustworthy. They're all about being practical. They're in it for the long term. What they say you can trust. They're very reliable. And this is success, victory, and friends help you get there. So it could be that you do leave the relationship ends, and you're able to get through it because you have help with your friends, and you come out the other side very stable and secure, Sagittarius, okay? Could be this is for the best. It could also be that we have friends helping, here we have friends helping. They help you to reconnect. They help you to get, and I say you two as in you and the other person, they're going to be instrumental in getting you and the other person to start talking again. Okay, they're going to be involved in possibly helping you two to reconnect, and if this is the reason why I say that is if this is a rite of passage here, this could speak to friends helping you two to get back together, to reconnect, and to help you work things out and to get on the same page to where you have a much more stable and secure relationship. Okay, I'm not going to clarify this right here. I don't think I even touched on that. What is true? Sorry, I'm just saying what you want, what you don't want, but we didn't talk about that. Sorry. This is Aries or Taurus. Pardon me. And this speaks to creativity, fertility, abundance, the divine feminine, being open and receptive, having a solid, grounded, reciprocal relationship. If the Emperor is all about the Moors and the buck stops with them of society, and then being the solid, very much like this person right here, type of person, then the Empress is the feminine side of that, where she's basically it's like Mother Nature, Mother Earth, creativity, inspiration, abundance, connectedness. Could also be parenthood. Okay, so we have this and this, what is true and what will happen. So this right here, this speaks to connected, the divine feminine, like everything I just said. If this is clarifying this, if these two are being looked at together, it could go either way. It could be that this is you breaking free and this is you by yourself and you're flourishing. It could be that this right here it's acting as a rite of passage, because you do want that communication, you do want that reconnection, and we've got friends helping you do it. We've got friends helping you become and secure, thriving, abundant, everything this King of Pentacles represents. So either you're doing this by yourself with the help of friends, or you're reconnecting with this person to a new stable relationship via this rite of passage with the help of friends. Okay, so there's kind of two outcomes. This is general, so it's like, I'm reading for all 6 of you out there. So either way, this is you wanting to see if your ships are going to come in, waiting, preparing for the future, putting it out there and hoping for the best. All right, Sagittarius. Why did I keep thinking this was for Pisces? I hope I didn't say Pisces. I kept feeling, maybe some of you were dealing with the Pisces here. Okay, all right. I kept feeling like this is for Pisces, but it's for Sagittarius. And I know I said Sagittarius in the beginning. All right, for Sagittarius. Blessings, yes. Divine guidance. This was all destined. Things are going on behind the scenes. This is pivotal. This is a transformational time. This is pivotal. You're right where you're supposed to be. Trust. I know it's hard. The marriage of spirit and matter. Intuition meets practicality. This is about trusting and knowing that there is divine guidance happening in this particular situation. Just trust. And I'm sorry, I know that it's like they're doubling down on that. I know it's like, well, can you be more specific? Well, yeah, except for we've got 2 outcomes here. So it could go either way. It depends on the communication and how it's received and what's going to happen, because this is either transitioning by yourself, becoming secure and abundant, or this is friends help you transition with this person and you two come out the other side being more secure. Either way, you have help going on behind the scenes. There's divine guidance. This could be seen as 2 of you coming together. Just saying. Okay? Just saying, Sagittarius. All right. This is about... Okay, so we've got 52 cards in this deck. This is 51. All right? So, messages, anticipation, deadlines. All right, we've got a love situation here, and we've got someone lost in contemplation over this situation. This speaks to over here as far as what you want to be true about the situation. I think you might be worried about the message not being received in time, because we put out communication. We're waiting for that message to be answered and received. And this is about you waiting to hear back. Okay. Be careful of attaching ultimatums to what you put out there, because because I know that you're restless. I know, Sag, that you're like, okay, when am I going to hear? But the timing is an issue for you here. Okay. So timing is okay, but ultimatums may get you into a little bit of trouble here, because, I could see, this speaks of the answer or communication being a little too late. Could be that, but I can't put it into words. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I know is if there's ultimatums, or if there's a if this then that attached to it, it's going to add more delay, if not have an unfavorable outcome. So while timing seems to be okay, the ultimatum seems to not. Just saying. I hope that makes sense to somebody. I know you're impatient, you're restless, you're wanting to know what's going on. This speaks to possibly the communication or the answer coming in after you've given up. There's that, the too little too late aspect. That's for you to decide. But if there is an ultimatum attached, it could delay the other person's response. Just saying. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. And I wish you luck with this. I hope you hear back from this person. Okay? All right. You take care. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.